I'm going to cut things short, sweet, and to the point. Our first 2 games in the Premier League start today. Well, goodness gracious, welcome to episode number 60 of Taskmaster FC. I'm so happy you are with me today. We've got our first games in the Premier League. I am absolutely stoked for this. I've been waiting for such a long time. I know this is going to be a difficult and challenging season, but fingers crossed we can stave off relegation and survive in the most challenging football league in the world. So very excited for that. I'm just kind of working through some tabs here. I think we just jump right to it. We had lots of transfers in, lots of opportunities for success. So I really hope that these players come to fruition and give us at least a decent opportunity to play well. So that being said, this is our starting lineup, and obviously this is subject to change throughout the course of the season, but we have Bubba in goal, defensively Hugh Dennis, Jamali Maddox, Mel Bracewell, and Babatunde Aleshe. Bob Mortimer and Kyle Smith-Bino are anchoring the midfield today. Jack D and Steve Pemberton are our wingers, and Munya Chihuahua and Emma City up top. Trying to figure out who's going to be on the bench is a little bit more of a challenge, considering what we do and do not have. We got a lot of defenders here. And I'm just trying to think, we may need some more attacking options. John Robbins here, I think I might go ahead and put him in as an option. Again, my sincerest apologies for the pause there. Cat, pause, like cat pause, sorry. But cat is needy, cat meows. I don't have any place to put her, so it is what it is. I think I'm going to go into this game with a little more cautious mentality, and then if we need to make changes, we need to make changes. I don't know if that's going to allow us to not score as many goals, maybe be a little bit more defensive. I don't know if we want to do track meets, kind of like what we did last year when our defense just was not as good. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. I may end up switching to just a one-striker system as well. That's something I think I may want to start training here, is kind of a 4-2-3-1 rather than this 4-2-4. But we'll see how it goes and cross our fingers and hope for the best. Get our tactical meeting here. And boy, they want me to make all of the changes. This isn't wants us to play with a positive mentality. All right, opposition instructions. Let's just... Jeez. Why are we conceding goals outside the penalty? All right, this is fine. Do I really want to do this? Yeah, we're going to go with it. Oh, yeah, let's give number in the squad there. Number 30, Mel Bracewell. Let's go. All right, first ever Premier League game. I think it might be the first time I've ever seen the Premier League graphics in this game as well. So I'm curious to see what that looks like. Gosh, team talk. They don't quite know me yet. All right, let's get to the tunnel. Let's play this game. Looks like the cat is back. Give me 1 second to take care of that business. All right, let's get the show on the road. The first goal is crucial. We're going to play with some positivity today. I want a fantastic performance. Let's get kicking off. Oh, I'm excited. It's going to be a tough away game. It's going to be a tough road to keep ourselves from getting relegated, but we're going to do our absolute best and try. Just, yeah, I guess just try. Oh, a little Premier League logo up there. Really not that much. I kind of like the EFL logo a little bit better. In the top left, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Oh, Brentford kicking butt. Beating Man City by 2 goals nonetheless. That's very exciting. Okay. Oh gosh, forgot to hit the pause button. Sorry, we're down 1-0. I had to go put my cat back. Lovely. That's exactly how I wanted to start. I wanted to start the first Premier League game by walking away and then putting my cat away and then not hitting this pause button on the game itself. So lovely. We're already down 1-0. And yeah. Oh God, he just got beat. This is a whole new level of, good God, what was that? Thank goodness it was, well, it might be offside. We've got VAR now, so we've got some things that we can take a look at here. Goodness, goal review, they're celebrating. Disallowed, oh, thankfully. Gosh. Already down. Let's just skip this. I don't want to see it. Is it the positive? I mean, to be fair, we've had some opportunities. So we're not being terribly embarrassed at the moment. You know, Forest, again, a team that I believe is already in the Premier League. Let's see if we can get a goal here. Aleshe to Steve Pemberton. Emma City back to Bob Mortimer. Works the ball into the box here. Steve Pemberton works it around. Gets the ball to Emma City. Back to Pemberton. Jack D. Oh. That shot was blocked. I was going to say that was a really poor attempt if it was not blocked, but it was. We do get the corner. Bob Mortimer now with a nice in-swinger here. See if we can get anything on it. Munya Chihuahua back to Mortimer. To Munya Chihuahua over the top of the net. I like the opportunities. I like what I've actually seen so far. Obviously, the goal is not ideal, but, I mean, we're creating opportunities, and I just think if we get settled down, we got a lot of new players in the team, get ourselves settled down a little bit, I think we can get some goals. Of course, as soon as I say that, we're going to be losing by 4-0 before halftime, so it's just like every offensive attack our opposition is going to have today, I'm just going to think that's going to end up in the back of the net. Just is going to make me absolutely terrified and nervous. That was a good tackle by Hugh Dennis. Good job. Unfortunately, they still get the ball back. That was a good shot over the top of the net. I don't think Bubba got a hand on it. No, it is a goal kick for Chesham United. But as I said before, so far, not terrible. Mortimer into the box. That was a terrible, terrible free kick. And I think maybe I need to go take a look at some of our free kick takers. I feel like we're just going to end up being on the end of a lot of highlights over the course of the season. We're just going to have to roll with the punches and kind of take things where they are and just see what we can do. Again, we're just trying to avoid relegation here. Oh goodness, that was a mess in the box. Not a whole lot doing there. And you got to admit, there's a lot of actions taking place over the first 40 minutes of this game. It's only 1-0 down. Nottingham Forest having a good lead here so far. But again, we've played well. We've had opportunities, but the latter part of this half, I think that's offside as well. I mean, they're going to end up taking a look at that. See what goes on here. Yeah, I was going to say, the header looked fine, but it was the play after that appeared to be offside. We'll get the look for VAR here. Well offside, yeah, both of them. I mean, good job getting the ball in the back of the net. I don't usually like to praise opponents like that, but yeah, we haven't had a whole lot going on. Okay. Let's really think this through here. Yeah, they've not been very good. Gosh. Why are they so nervous? Is it just because they're playing the Premier League? I don't know. Let's go to a more cautious mentality and see if that helps us out a little bit. Jack D looks a little bit tired. Go ahead and get Asim Chowdhury on. Nobody playing particularly poorly. I mean, Bubba's playing well, which is good. That's good to see that we've got a keeper that at the very least can make some saves and hopefully keep us in games. I'm not expecting miracles to happen 100%, but obviously we want to give ourselves an opportunity to at least be in a game. I don't know what type of clearance that was. I think this cautious mentality just isn't going to work out. We can't get people forward. Good job over the top of the net there. Bubba had that covered. Like I said, I'll be patient here a little bit, but if we find that we can't get any attacking going forward or we're just letting too much come to us, we can make that change back. Again, a little bit different this second half. Not a lot going on. Love to see us try to get an equalizer if we can. But the game's kind of winding down here. We got 20 minutes left. XG's looking pretty good. Possession, a little bit in their favor, but you kind of expect that for a team that just got promoted. All right, let's go ahead and make some substitutions here because, again, I don't see a whole lot of positivity going on. Jamali Maddox not having a great game. Oh, I do not have any center backs. Let's get Aleshe on, and then we'll get Morgana Robinson, maybe. Why are you disenchanted? I don't understand why you're disenchanted. I'm putting you in the game. You don't need to be disenchanted. Be happy. I get to play the football. That's exciting. Oh, goodness. Let's get John Kearns on. Any other changes I want to make? I don't want Bob Mortimer getting sent off or anything. Let's get Gus Khan. All right. And a handful of changes. Oh, I forgot to tell him, hey, be happy. Let's shout. Let's encourage the team. Hey, go out there and do something. You've been doing all right. This isn't terrible, to be fair. I mean, I think that we should do better, but it isn't an awful result for our first game. I mean, obviously, I don't like to lose, but all right. I might have left this a little late to push forward, and let's demand more. I don't see really this changing anything, but we only lost 1-0. I mean, a loss is still a loss, but in taking things in stride, I mean, that was not god-awful. And not pleased with the result? I'm not. I mean, I can't sit here and say, you know what, I'm happy we lost. I don't think that's a thing that's going to happen. I don't want to lose. We didn't deserve to win. Anyone ever happy after a loss? That's a really good way to approach that. Hey, we're not in the relegation zone, so that's a start. All right, next game's against Chelsea. I think the outcome is going to be probably the same, but I think the game's going to look a little different. I'm not sure we'll be able to keep it as close, but let's go with some positivity. We are at home. It's our first Premier League game at home, so let's be excited and happy about that. We'll see you soon for that Chelsea game here in just a moment. All right, folks, let's go and get this Chelsea game started here. We have a couple of changes to our lineup. We've got Bubba in goal, Dennis, Maddox, Bracewell, and Aleshe as our defense. Mortimer and Smith-Bino are central midfielders. Outside wingers are D and Pemberton, and then Chihuahua and City will be our strikers. So pretty excited for this game today. Let's go and get to the tactical meeting. Let's just dive. Well, maybe, you know what? I'm going to make some changes here. A couple quick changes. They suggested it. You know, why not? What's the absolute worst that could happen if I go in and maybe make a couple little changes here to our lineup? Looks like they want to make a lot of changes to our... But let's go ahead and dive in here and see what we can go through and do. Pretty exciting here. Yeah, Pemberton looks pretty good. We're going to go ahead and maybe just switch out. No, we're not going to go ahead and make any switches. Sometimes it's very difficult to go through and end up making changes here right before a really big game against Chelsea. Yeah, I think, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and submit the team. We're going to get this going and cross our fingers and hope for the best. We are taking on Chelsea today, so I don't really have a whole lot of expectations other than, no, honestly, just, like I said before, cross our fingers and hope for the best. Everybody's a little bit nervous, so let's just try to calm some players down. There's some trust going around. People still nervous. But let's get to the tunnel. Yeah, we're feeling good. We've got the edge. Let's just rely on our players to go through and do their best today. It's our first home game, so that's pretty exciting that our first home game is going to be against such a an important Premier League team, one such as Chelsea. It looks like they are coming out full strength today. So fingers crossed we can do something, maybe pull off a point. I don't know. Again, we are at home, so our fingers are crossed for the best possible result, but we're always going to go into these types of games expecting the worst. Again, just being able to survive relegation is going to be our goal for today. Looks like Chelsea have the first free kick here into the box. Looks like it's just over the top of the net. Good opportunity there, but also good defensively. Bubba looks to be in control. Again, very happy with the defensive setup, especially based on our goalkeeper. Has been doing a fantastic job. That's a goal. We're already down 1-0. Not looking too good 6 minutes into this game. And it makes you wonder if this is just going to be an absolute slaughter today. Great cross in. And, with that header has just been our demise as it's followed us up the leagues from whence we have started. And, again, it looks like we're going to be struggling with that. So we'll just have to kind of wait and see what happens as we continue throughout the first half here. Not a whole lot going on. About 20 minutes in. Looks like we're going to get a goal kick now. So Bubba... See if Bubba can follow directions. No, absolutely not. Crushes the ball forward. I mean, Kyle Smith-Bino ends up getting on it. And looks like Jack D right to the goalkeeper. Excellent opportunity working out the back. And really giving ourselves an opportunity to score there. Unfortunately, nothing doing as we are left with about 35 minutes into the first half. Still 1-0 to Chelsea. We do get a throw in here. Aleshe, great ball to Pemberton. In the box, I mean, that's an easy goal for Jack D. It's 1-1. And I gotta love that. That is an absolutely superb play to get us on the board against a team that, to be honest, we probably shouldn't be anywhere near competing. But that is a fantastic pass back to Pemberton, and D just makes a beautiful run and a tap-in goal to tie the game up. And hope to see more of that here later on in the half. But Chelsea get their opportunity now. We look to be pressing them quite well here. Goalkeeper's way out of position. But when you've got a very talented sweeper keeper, they can do that kind of thing, be a real asset to defense, and help you push the ball forward, help your central midfielders get a little more forward, free them up a little bit, and create some more offensive opportunities going forward. So in the future, we'll look for somebody like that. We'll keep Bubba for now. Bubba's done a fantastic job for us so far, so we will keep Bubba on our team. Cross into the box here. Cleared out. Chelsea do get the rebound here. Looks like they're going to take an opportunity from way outside. It's over the top of the net and will be a goal kick to Taskmaster United. And we're staying in this game. I mean, we have been not necessarily the better team, but we have been close, and that is something that we will take all day long. Very close there, off the top of the net, and it appears to be put away. It's 2-1. Did he stray offside, though, is the question. We are going to have a VAR goal review. It is awarded. It's one of the things that the changes here in the Premier League that I need to make sure to keep in mind is that we do have VAR, so any goals that I feel are unwarranted or maybe should be overturned will be overturned, but that ends up being a double-edged sword as we may get a couple of goals turned against us that may not have done so in earlier leagues. We're down 2-1 at halftime, so I can't be too terribly disappointed with what I've seen so far. Considering we've been fairly evenly pressed here, the only thing that looks a little bit off is going to be the possession. The possession is just a little bit more for Chelsea than what it is for us. Same with the pass percentage, but we've had some opportunities, and we just need to continue to execute and continue to do the absolute best that we can in order to try to press this team. And fingers crossed, we will be able to do that as we think about diving into the second half here. Let's go through and make some of those changes here. Anything I want to look at, Aleshe looks a little apprehensive and looks like deserves a yellow card, 6.4 rating. We're going to go ahead and switch Aleshe out for maybe Morgana Robinson. No, I don't think that's a good substitution there. Let's go ahead and let's get Alice Levine on. Hero from the previous season. See if Alice Levine can make a difference in this team. Hugh Dennis also not playing particularly well. We'll get Jack. I think what we'll do is we'll take Jack D. And they scored a goal. We're going to move him back to that. No, never mind. I'm just trying to figure out what's going to give us the best opportunity to move forward here. We've got a goal on the board. Anybody for Mortimer? Yeah, let's get Paul Chowdhury on for Bob Mortimer, and we'll go ahead and call it good here. I think we're going to go ahead and say so many options here. I don't think I know the right one. Yeah, we've got a little more left to offer. Let's see if we can get these players a little bit more motivated to do something a little bit better here in the second half. No individual conversations to be had today. Let's just get the second half started, and let's just kind of wait and see what happens here. Hopefully the changes that we made will be a good one. Looks like we get a highlight right away. Jack D going to get a ball into the box here. Ends up on the foot of Kyle Smith-Bino into the box and scores. Emma City, it's 2-2. Oh, yes. Thank you. An absolutely superb goal. Very similar to the first one that was scored, where a ball just kind of gets to the outside. A little bit of a cut in and just a pass right across the front of the goal. Ends up being delivered home. Emma City repeating exactly what Jack D did previously. I have to sneeze. Just kidding, I suppressed it. What we didn't suppress, though, as soon as I turn my back, it's a goal for Paul Chowdhury. We're up 3-2. Oh, my goodness. Let's encourage the team here, and let's give ourselves an opportunity to win this game. Wow. I did not expect to lead anywhere in this game. But 2 quick goals in the span of 3 minutes have given us a 3-2 lead. Unreal. All right, let's make some substitutions here. Jack D, we're going to bring on, let's do Asim Chowdhury, and I think we're just going to go with that and see what happens for the rest of this game here. We'll make some substitutions if needed. Looks like Chelsea are going to get the opportunity now. Gets the ball into the box here very easily, and looks to be just over the top of the net. That'll be a corner. Looks like it was deflected or maybe a save attempt. But Chelsea here now have the corner. Into the box it goes, and great job by Bubba to collect the ball, calm things down a little bit, and give ourselves a chance to regroup. Still 3-2. We're going to go ahead and make one more substitution here. We're going to go, actually, I take my back. We're going to go ahead and waste a little bit of time. Anything else I want to do here? No, we're just going to confirm those changes and go ahead and play some of the rest of this out and hope, fingers crossed, we might be able to pull out a victory today. Still 3-2, 10 minutes left in the game. Looks like we're going to get another opportunity here. Bracewell to Dennis. Dennis works the ball in. We've done really well today, just getting ourselves opportunities. Into the box. Looks like Chelsea end up regrouping and getting the ball out to their midfield. Moving the ball forward here. Good passing by Chelsea to tear up our defense, but Asim Chowdhury back to get the ball back to Bubba, who lumps the ball forward. Unfortunately, it's right to a Chelsea player, but looks like Kyle Smith-Bino gets on the end of it, gets it to Munya Chihuahua, hesitates, moves forward into the box. Looks like he might have been brought down. And was it in the box? It's hard to tell. Could be a penalty. They're going to review it for a penalty. Do we get it? We do. Are the penalties been awarded? We can make this 4-2 and really, really take control of this match. Mel Bracewell scores. I mean, that's pretty close to being right down the middle. I think the Chelsea goalkeeper could have done a little bit better there. I'm not complaining. It's 4-2. And fingers crossed, if we can do a little bit defensively here, we can win this game. We can absolutely win this. Chelsea now, immediately off the kickoff, probably going to have an offensive opportunity here. It's very difficult to keep Chelsea tamed, especially being a freshly promoted squad here. But we're going to do our absolute best to try to finish out this game. And boy, it would be a statement victory. First game at home, first game of the season, first victory, 4-3. It's 4-3 here. Let's go ahead and make a couple substitutions. Get some fresh legs on. Looks like we'll get Guzcon on, we'll get Steve Pemberton off, and Morgana Robinson can come on. And we're going to try to finish up this game. A little bit of a pep talk here. Hey, go out and make an impact. Let's do this. Confirm the sub, and let's go out and try to finish this game. It's 4-3. And to be fair, Chelsea are putting up a fight. And boy, folks, do I know how to kill the drama. Unfortunately, we got cut out there at the end of the game. My file decided to, it was too big and wasn't going to record anymore, but we got the victory. A big 4-3 win. I mean, that is 3 huge points against a team that I did not think we could do any damage against. And that gives us a lot of positives moving forward. We can score goals. We can play defense sometimes. I think it leaves a lot for us to think about moving forward, but hopefully you enjoyed that. And if you did, feel free to leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more Taskmaster FC content. We are going to do our absolute best to get this team to the Premier League. I'm going to bring you back a little bit later on in the season. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time, and we will see you very, very soon. Bye, everybody.